Jesus Christ. Hello again, it's Jared, True Speaker, and today I'm talking about something that's a little off topic from Bible scripture interpretation, but nevertheless it's something that I think should be said. And that is living as a slave in a free world. Many of us think that just because we do not have chains and shackles on us, that we are free. That is not true. The worst type of slavery is that of the mind. I'm going to talk about 10 different ways for you to know if you are a slave. And of course, there's more than that. Number one, if you think you're free, there's no need to break the chains. Number two, you follow the crowd without question. From the time we're little children, we go to school and they tell us to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. And the only explanation that is usually given is, well, it's the patriotic thing to do. Number three, you look for others to validate you. You want them to say how wonderful you are, how beautiful you are, how smart, how accomplished. Number four, you don't know who you are. Because you don't know who you are, you allow others to put titles and labels on you. But when those titles and labels are no longer in place, you find yourself trying to redefine who you are because now that title is gone. Well, I used to be a supervisor for a big corporation, and that goes under. Now, what am I? You have to redefine yourself because you don't know who you are. Number five, you have a birth certificate. Most of us are born into a hospital ward, and our parents are given a birth certificate. That birth certificate is registered to the Crown Corporation. And because it's registered to the Crown Corporation, they think they own you. Number six, you have a SIN card, a social insurance number. Just like the birth certificate, that is owned by the Crown Corporation. And because you have one, well, they think they own you. And that is why, along with the birth certificate, when you buy a house, you never really own it because you have to pay taxes on it until you die. And then someone else takes over and they pay taxes on it. So it's never really yours because it's registered. That makes you a slave. Number seven. If you are religious, you allow others to dictate to you, to control and to manipulate your life. You follow their doctrines without question. They tell you to stand, you stand. They tell you to sit, you sit. They say, give me your money, you give them your money. Number 8. If you are politically affiliated with one group or another, that is an indication that you do not understand that both parties are one and the same, owned by the same small group of people. So that makes your vote irrelevant. It doesn't matter who you vote for, because when it comes down to it, you're going to get punched. It's just a matter of which hand you're going to get punched with. Number 9, you think the police is to serve and to protect the 99%. No, the police is to serve and to protect the 1%. They are there to keep you under control, keep you away from the 1%, keep you in order. They go into the school rooms and tell the little kids, we're in your neighborhood, we're there, we're your friends. They ask for the child's trust because they tell them, we're here to protect and to serve. And you see what goes on in your communities every single day. They have good intentions, the police officers, because they don't understand who they are truly working for. So their intentions are good, but their bosses and their bosses' bosses and their bosses' bosses' bosses, well, that's another story. Number 10, you are spiritually unconscious. If you are walking in unconsciousness, you will continue to do the 9 things that are listed above. Walking in unconsciousness, you are totally unaware of what is going on in the world. You are living in illusion. That is my word for the day. Until next time, love, light, peace, and freedom.